have this thirst for blood.
Strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Was I that evil to deserve such punishment? My only regret is that no one will mourn me, for I have never been loved.
Christ! He's dead! This is no place for a gentleman. Step away, sir. He's mine! He's too fucking fast! Die, vermin!
increases every night. Aye, but the guards recruit more and more every year.
When did you join the guard?
Let's stay back, sir. Last warning.
It's locked.
He's mine! Die, Berlin! I'll send you
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow. Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the...
Never heard of her.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't...
Medication and drugs are a rare commodity in East London. So you picked an easy target, didn't you?
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
This note was found on a dead man, Albert. If that doesn't change your mind, then you must be ready to face the risks.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane?
It's funny, I've been searching for her.
Really?
Word is she ain't
What can you tell me?
nothing to say.
You don't have...
Not since the...
You mean you...
Yeah,
Perhaps...
I'm sick, broke on my...
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar. A coward. Put me in a straitjacket and locked me up.
Yes.
I'm not ashamed. I just...
Whatever the book...
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that... I'm sick in the...
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
The wet boots will be proud of me. I went in.
How are you, boy?
I'm not...
Goodbye, young man.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous...
Actually...
Then you have come...
Oh, really?
Ah, my brother...
Do you know...
I don't like...
Competition?
Never met.
Tell me,
The region...
what do you...
Most of...
Is there...
Category...
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Miss Swan.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now, goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
There's no one in.
When science...
It's locked, all right. I will return later.
Good evening.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me, then? Okay, then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in all.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. My father is in...
Forgive my bluntness.
Why should I?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be...
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
So, may I ask?
I'm not bothered.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
The walls of your home will not protect...
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my...
I am Dr.
A scientist.
Do you know Nurse?
I don't like the liberal idea.
So, you're not exactly a fan?
Nuns should be the only women.
Why do you hate Nurse?
Before coming to London.
Have you any friends?
No.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during...
As a true believer.
I have heard enough for tonight.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But
All right then, but be quick.
do you know Nurse Dorothy
I don't know her, but I know her name.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of White.
Christina, have you been examined?
I don't like doctors, or...
Considering your...
If it is going to happen, it will happen.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your...
And you think that would worry me? If you knew that...
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't use...
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as...
Short story. The...
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Goodbye, miss.
I'll let you... Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my work.
I am Dr.
Doctor?
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England...
That doesn't explain...
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offer to sell it for a fair cut, but no.
How is business?
Business?
I see.
It's no secret, Joe.
As a merchant?
What you mean besides the...
Violence, is it?
Yeah.
Where did
In the clothes work?
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I...
Right then. Show me what...
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But...
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most.
Have you heard of a nurse named...
Dorothy Crane?
Could you please...
She's a nice...
According to...
Not from...
this part of...
Totally.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racket...
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
You are a criminal who endorses criminal activity. The least you could do is...
I don't care what you think, sir.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis...
Oh, do you really think he's the poor Vic?
May I ask what you do?
I'll do whatever I...
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small, but I've...
You really love your son.
He's my pride and...
Do you have any regret?
Only one.
Since the...
No one will ever...
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. And people won't forget...
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Never have taken up my father's business.
They must be busy at the moment.
So you only hurt people because you care about me? Is that it?
Don't be such a brat. I do what I must to provide us with food and medicine, that's all.
Mum would never have let you bully an old friend like Mr. Lewis. Shame on you.
Harry, I'm your father and I love you. But don't you ever speak to me like that again.
What? You're gonna beat me too?
Jesus. Give me patience.